is a disease, if you eat it incorrectly, can affect you. In fact, 1.7 million Australians, in fact, and the effects of diabetes are often thought to be irreversible.
Well-renowned nutrition and fitness expert MacDonald is here this morning with his tips on how you could actually beat diabetes for good. And it's a big round of applause from all the way from Georgia. How are you, Mark?
Hello, Deborah. Thank you for having me, man. We did a great hug before, too.
Hey, we hugged in the break because when I see a man who is convicted, no, not convicted. Anything you want to tell us? Who has conviction in this regard, it's great to see. Tell us what we need to know.
Yeah, well, the first thing is, I created Zen Project Day exclusively for Jeunesse Global to end the dieting madness and really change our relationship with food.
What's wrong with dieting?
So dieting focuses on deprivation, starving yourself, and it's not something you do for the rest of your life. So if you can envision, instead of using food to lose weight, Carl, Deborah, imagine using it to create hormonal balance by eating PFC every 3, which is simply eating a balance of protein, fats, and carbohydrates every 3 hours in the right balance.
So that can reverse the effects?
100%.
Really?
Yeah, well, because this is the funny thing. We were all babies once, right? Babies feed this way. They eat protein, fat, carbs. In breast milk, they stop when they're satisfied. They eat it when they're hungry. From the root of physiology, that's how we're meant to be fed. Our body uses glucose to balance our blood sugar and actually create our energy source, ATP. So eating this way not only will prevent diabetes or help manage it, it will give you your body back so you can reprogram your metabolism.
How do you do it?
Yeah.
Let's start.
So the first thing is you got to look at, you divide your plate in 3. So this is perfect. I love the visuals here. So chicken would be your protein. Avocado would be your fat. Brown rice would be your carbs. Look at that portion right there. Then you'd have your eggs, that's protein and fat. And then you have your apples, that's your carbs. And then right there, filet, beef would be protein and fat. And then you have your rice and some asparagus. Simply balancing your plate and dividing it in 3.
So rather than having that meal in one go, you divide it over the course of 3 hours.
Yeah, so every 3 hours you'd eat, because this is what happens. How many times have we skipped a mid-morning meal or that mid-afternoon you crave sugar? It's because your blood sugar drops and your body can't use fat for fuel, it burns muscle, so it panics. So
are you saying these are examples of breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or you just do this every meal?
So this could be a breakfast, this could be a lunch, this would be a dinner, but yeah, you would eat this way. You could do Greek yogurt, which could be protein and carbs, and then you could throw some berries in that with some nuts. So basically, you find your favorite protein, fats, and carbs all here, and then you learn how to balance it.
Where did the chocolate and the sugary drinks come in? Can you still have those?
Yeah, so I'm a big fan. You should never not eat the food you love. You have to eat your food you love.
That's why I like it.
Well, the thing, diets starve us.
Yeah.
You get a result, and then you gain it back. I watched my mom diet 15 different times in her life, and every time she'd regain it. So I have a 12-year-old and a 2-year-old. You should be able to eat some candy.
Yes.
Right? Give a cheer for that. But imagine this. My son Hunter, instead of just eating the sweets or the lollies, he throws in a piece of string cheese, which slows down the rate of the blood sugar spike, and he can have some sweets and lollies, but less of it.
Because there seems to be a big focus on fasting and trying to sort of cut down on foods. That's a big thing, the 4x3 diet and all the rest of it. But you're talking more about grazing.
Yes. So imagine this. The 2 questions you have to ask yourself. Is it based on physiology, and can I do it for the rest of my life? Who's going to cut out carbs or fast for the rest of their life? That's a dieting mindset. The key is to focus, go back to the root of physiology. Learn your foods, balance your blood sugar. When your blood sugar is balanced, you release your stored fat, and you will permanently achieve the results.
Gee, it's good.
For the kids and for you.
What about if you feel yourself, in the wee small hours of the afternoon?
Which is usually about 3 p.m.
If you feel yourself, that craving coming along, what can you do?
So, biggest thing, that craving is caused from low blood sugar. Your body over-releases a hormone called glucagon, it makes you crave sugar. So the biggest thing is, if you eat this way, you won't have that craving. But if you do, if you have that, you can do that, have some protein with the sweets. Yes. Or you can simply get a nice little balance, like some Greek yogurt with some nuts and some berries.
Oh, yeah, just do that.
And what about the sugar tax issue? Because that's a big one that's being talked about.
Yes, I am from America. I am against the sugar tax.
Really?
Yeah, that is not how you change behavior. Taxing people to change how they want to look at food is not the solution. We need to educate people. We need to educate parents and kids to understand their food so they can win. Because sugar, all carbs, everything here gets broken down into sugar. Fruit, vegetables, your grains. The difference, though, is the rate it gets broken down. So if you just tax it, they'll just buy something else.
Just
let's educate.
Just lay them.
Come on, let's go. Yeah, come on, baby.
Come on. I want some of your energy, man.
Yes.
You've sold me. Fantastic. Really great to meet you, Marcus.
Oh.
A great spread. Yeah.
So strong.
Perfect.
All right, still to come, the incredible rescue of an 8-year-old buried in a